let these poets know that they are appreciated. If you hear a line that you like, feel free to clap your hands. I don't know if stomping's going to work that well out here, but let the poets know. All right, so let me go over these couple of quick rules. People out here on the patio. Please take out your smartphone, your dumb phone, your beeper, your pager, anything in your pocket that could possibly make noise.
Out here. You already know how it is.
And please make sure that it's set on mute or vibrate.
Sure in about 10 minutes, it's gonna be.
We have some professional poets that will be here today. We have some new poets that will be here today. But either way, a cell phone ring going off can be distracting.
Director Poetry events.
But you do not have to put your phone away, and I really don't want you to put your phone away. Please, please.
It's about to be
shout us out on social media that you're having a good time.
All right, I got it.
Tag Busboys and Poets on all social media and let them know that you were here and that you were having a good time. And this will also let your friends know that were supposed to be here tonight with you that you were here and that you had a good time. Sound cool?
Cool.
Plus, I think that if we tell Busboys and Poets enough, maybe this summer we can keep the patio going. All right, but I need y'all to let Busboys and Poets know that this is what y'all would like to do. Rule number 2 is for the poets. Busboys and Poets is a space full of love and inclusion. You are allowed, if you are on this stage, to talk about anything that you want. However, we will not tolerate hate speech in any shape or form. Y'all can tell I haven't done this speech in a minute because I'm missing words in my head.
Utterly offensive.
It's utterly offensive. But we will not, transphobia, racism, homophobia, you name it, we're not tolerating it. Ageism, and that's because I'm old and I'll say that. Oh, hell, I turned 52 this March.
She's lying. She's lying.
52 where? I know.
She's lying.
I got good genes. All right, the next statement is for the artists that have signed the list. I want everyone to listen to me, and if you sign the list, repeat after me. You have 5 minutes or 2 pieces. What did I say?
5 minutes or 2 pieces.
Let me explain what that means. You have from the moment you step up to this microphone and say, hi, my name is, even though I just introduced you, you have 5 minutes to talk about your poem, to do your introduction, and all that has to be done in 5 minutes because we want to respect everyone that has signed the list with you. So, 2 pieces. If you do 2 haikus, that's it. That's it. I may let you do 3, but that's it. All right. So we got 5 minutes or 2 pieces. I talked about how the audience is going to act. Have I missed anything, Sherri? Servers, please. Everyone, please give a huge round of applause for KaNikki, who I know is out here running this. Give a round of applause for all the people that are busting tables out here this evening. Please give a round of applause to the management and staff of Busboys and Poets 450 K Street, because they are definitely holding us down here this evening, and I really appreciate it. And I'll tell y'all, I'm home. I am so home. Trust me, I'm trying to get 2 more seats at my table because I got like the feature who, when I tell you, now, as Charity said,
Dr. Dupas.
Dr. Dupas, when I tell you that this is one of my favorite people, one of my favorite poets, and I would not be here where I am today without her.
Facts.
So I'm very excited that she gets to feature here for us this evening. Also, artists, poets. To my left, your right, is this bucket of microphone covers. What you will do is you will take the cover, put it over the microphone, spit your poem, and then when you walk away, take it with you. Sound cool? There's hand sanitizer, so go ahead and hand sanitize. And that's all I got. So we should get,
Clap, snap.
I did that earlier.
Oh, I missed it. Go ahead.
I started with the clap and the snap.
All right, go. Good.
I started with the clap and the snap. Oh, actually, what I'm really going to start with is a poem.
Oh!
No. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot the Sherri rule. This is the Sherri rule at open mics and poetry because I'm somebody's mama. So I don't see any children out here right now, and that's cool. I'm really, not that I care. I don't hate kids. I don't pick them or nothing, you know. No, I don't. I like kids. I do. So what I want everyone to do, I don't care what you talk about except for the transphobia and stuff that we talked about earlier. But if you are about to say something that you should not feel a child should hear, if you are about to use all of the cuss words, you might make up a few like I do. That's cool. I'm here for it. Just do me a favor when you come up to the microphone and say, hey, I'm about to use all the cuss words. And just so that if there's a child that comes into the area, they can be ushered out of the area. The headphones can go on. Sound cool?
Cool.
Right. See, I'm not going to censor you. I'm just going to ask you to be mindful if children come into the room. Huh? Yes. All right. So now I am going to do a poem as I sit here trying to figure out which one I'm going to do. I cannot because I just said about being polite to the children. I'm gonna do that love poem. Okay, cool. Good, because that's what's about to happen. I only ever say I love you when we're arguing. It's an abbreviation for yes, I will continue to put up with all of your bullshit. He will respond similarly as a reminder that there are 1,000 reasons why I do. Even if in that moment, I can't think of one of them. Later, when it's all quiet, I won't say I love you at all. And it's not that I don't feel it when we're at peace or that my heart will never swell up because of it. It's just that those 8 little letters that make up those 3 little words are not big enough to contain what it is that I feel for him. Saying I love you seems small. Recalling why I am willing to climb these mountains and transverse these peaks and valleys, risk mind, body, soul, and sanity, there's only but one reason. Because of how he loves me. His love is a verb and not a noun. It is in practice and not in things. Each and every one of his actions embodies that I am special in him. It is written into his body language. It is sealed inside every kiss. He strengthens me. He empowers me. He makes me better. He inspires me. A type of relationship that I've always wanted. A great love that will continue to exist without the rings, without the vows, without the officiants, because yes, I can continue to do all of this without any additional paperwork. Yes. Commitment is always required. Marriage, optional. My view shaped by shining examples of loving couples locked arm in arm and walking the walk. Or maybe it's my age and my experiences and the fact that I've already taken that one marital step. Make that misstep. That hasn't believed that ever being called a wife again would never be a part of my construct. But don't get me wrong, that little girl in me still has that great fantasy of him down on one knee and presenting me with a ring because I like sparkly things. But everything that glitters should not be cherished as rare and antique treasures. Give me consistency, acceptance, respect, affection, tenderness, and sincerity, yes. That's how I want my 2 carats in a ring around his heart for an infinity. Because diamonds are beautiful, and they can cost thousands. But they have yet to cut the stone to match the clarity in his eyes and the brilliance of his smile just when he looks at me. It's like every time he has never seen me that way. And that look, that sparkle, is priceless. And my response is written all over my face. That sparkle is pure and it's flawless. And I'm not saying that he is what this relationship is, but we've lived it by our own definitions. And it's beautiful. It's worked for us. So as untraditional as it may sound, I will continue this quiet boycott of ever whispering into his ear that I love you. But if he ever needed to know how it is that I feel for him, we can sway arm in arm and I will hum quietly that you are my latest and greatest inspiration. Keep lifting me higher and higher because you inspire me. That's the end of that piece, y'all.
Yeah! Let's go, Sherri!
I am home, goddammit. I've missed Busboys and Poets 450 K Street. All right, so I'm gonna let y'all know right now that there are approximately 8 people on this list. So even if you say I'm fifth, beware, you might go second. That is life because somebody did sign up first. Okay. So coming up first to the microphone to the open mic area is, please give it a round of applause for Janice.
Yeah. Let's go, Janice. You got this, Janice.
Let me follow instructions.
Yeah. Perfect.
Hello, everyone.
Hey.
So everybody didn't sign up for number one, so I said, what the hell, I'll go first. And this is actually my first open mic, so.
Okay.
So y'all be nice about it, and somebody record it and send it to me so I can send it to my mama.
Yeah, we live. It's on Facebook.
My mama, she ain't gonna know about that.
Oh, damn. Sorry, Mom.
All right, my poem is called Echoes in a Soundproof Room, and I was gonna kind of start to explain it, but I went to an open mic before at Busboys and Poets, and a poet said, if you have to explain your poem, then you didn't write it well enough, so I won't explain it. I'm just gonna spit it.
I may know that.
Echoes in a Soundproof Room. Hello, hello, hello. Can anybody hear me? I mean, I know what I said because I was there when I said it, but no one's moving. I yelled fire and no one ran. I screamed help and no one budged. I started crying and I think I heard someone laugh. I pulled the alarm hoping someone would hear, but it must have been silent because no one came. As I lay prostrate asking God for help, someone tapped me on the shoulder and asked me for more. Messages coming in, nothing going out, though I scream at the top of my lungs. 2 shots in the air just to sound the alarm, still nothing. I wrote it down and sent it. It wasn't returned. Did anybody get it? I hate it here. Can anybody hear me? Does anybody care? So I did what any woman would do when help doesn't come, when no one hears your plea, when you're drowning and there's no one to throw out a life jacket. When the flames soar and there's no one coming to put them out. I did what any woman would do. I set out to save myself. With my babies on my back, I walked through the flames and I absorbed every burn. I tread water until I could swim, then I got us to shore. I walked through the forest and sucked the poison out of the fruit so my children could eat. I cried until my cheeks were raw, but I kept moving. Ever so often I would stop and call for help again, knowing it would never come. I climbed every mountain until my feet and hands and knees bled. And when I finally reached the top, they were all there. As I collapsed on the ground, I lifted my head and held my eyes open long enough to see my children greeted by safe arms. And then my head fell to the ground and I died. And as the familiar faces gathered around me and looked down at my body, torn apart by the battles I faced, one person looked up and said, "Why didn't you just ask somebody for help?" That's it. Everyone give a second round of applause for Janice. Also, go first timer. You gotta let me know that up front. You know, we definitely want to give first timers extra love because all of us that are poised and doing poems out here, we all started somewhere else first. Are y'all ready for your next artist? Let me hear you say yeah.
Yeah.
Coming up next to the microphone, she competed in my poetry slam on land last couple of weeks ago, so I'm really excited she's here. Everyone, please give a round of applause for Heather Leah.
Yeah, Heather Leah. Let's go, Heather Leah.
Hey everyone.
Hey.
So happy to be back with you all. My name is Heather Leah, and this first poem is called Favorite. My heart, like a looking glass and also like a kick drum, and you are a one-way ticket to unknown places. A hand outstretched and craving an invitation for adventure and commitment. A lifetime of exploring and discovering, like ivy, all tangled up and twisted, but always reaching out to seek the sun. It's you. with your copper green eyes. That raspy laugh that starts deep in your belly, it's that smile. The one you try to hide when you know you're being funny and want to keep a straight face, and most importantly, it's the way you carried a torch for me. And the way you set it down when it became too heavy gave me the opportunity to pick it back up when I felt strong enough and brave enough and worthy enough and ready to finally receive your love fully, as if I had deserved it all along. The way your love flows into me like a river, fills my cup with promises and sweet words like every day and for the rest of my life. The way you told me you would be my best friend. The way that healed all the parts deep inside of me from where others had walked away. The way my heart feels like a magnet just when I think of you, like God herself is pulling me towards your center, like maybe you and I are each other's center and we can finally come home. You are home to me.
Come on.
You always have been. It's just we've been busy walking these individual paths alongside one another's, our very own heroes' journeys, all this rediscovering and overcoming and transforming again and again and again until we both became new, true and beautiful and imperfect, ready to finally hold space for one another, to be both strong and precious, like maybe we were made for each other. And you are like eating my favorite snack. While perched on my favorite rock, overlooking my favorite stream, while listening to my favorite song. You are my favorite flavor of everything.
Come on.
My favorite sweatshirt to curl up in, and you, my darling, are my absolute favorite color.
Yes.
Thank you. So this is another kind of love poem. It's a self-love poem. So if you need a little pick-me-up, this is a continuation of one of my earliest poems called Heart Prayer. So this is Heart Prayer Part 2. Sorry. You are huge, and also a drop in the ocean. You are the dust scattered by stars millions of years ago. You are a part of it all. The galaxies and comets. Your heart is the sun, your eyes the moon, your veins like tree roots, strong and deep, each step guided by angels. You have nothing to fear. You are beloved, fully and completely. Even on the days it seems impossible, you are already perfect. Even as you fall and cry out and give up and try again, you, beautiful child, are the sun's reason for shining. The flower's reason for smelling so sweet. You are worthy of happiness, of delight, of heartbreak and sorrow. Precious human, you are everything. The way the plants breathe and a newborn cries out desperate for air. On your road there will be mountains and valleys and sweet, clear streams to splash in, and you may get lost. Over and over again, lose yourself in love and in mazes, in mixed up priorities. You will keep coming home to yourself again and again. This path is never a straight line, and you will get tired. You may feel too far gone, but your heart is big and your legs are strong and your hands are kind, and they know how to reach out for help and for love and for warmth. A million unseen forces rush to you with every mile you gain. Some days you can just lay back, let the waters carry you like a baby in the basket. Some days don't have to feel like a fight. You are strong and resilient, but you don't always have to be. Know how to rest, how to trust, how to fall into grace again and again and again.
Let's go. Good stuff, yo.
Give one more round of applause to Helen Leah.
Yeah, Leia.
She said that he is the reason that they are the reason that the sun shines. If you don't love me like that, I don't want it. I'm just saying it out loud. We are streaming live on
Facebook.
On which page?
Busboys and Poets.
On the Busboys and Poets page. So go ahead and share it out. Let your friends know that y'all having a good time, especially if y'all. Thank y'all for standing out there on the street with us. I appreciate y'all. Trust me, I have seen that at the other locations that I've been at. Okay, everyone. So our next poet is, ladies and gentlemen, please, and non-binary, please give a huge round of applause for Concrete.
Yeah, Concrete.
Oh, real quick, this is a reminder. Take your microphone cover with you. Okay, thank you.
Okay, cool. What's up, everybody?
What's up, Concrete?
Like I said, my name is Concrete. This piece I want to do is called a vibe thesis. A vibe thesis. Here we go. Thesis about a vibe. And this is about those times where me and a woman meet and there's clearly uncertainty. Because I can't tell whether she's just flirting or purposely being discreet about getting to know me better. But if I'm not in error, this vibe will see us coming frequently together and enjoying intimate endeavors and a host of other vibe pleasures in secret. But since I've only dreamed this and never physically synced it, though I perceived it, this is my vibe thesis.
Yes.
Now, the notion of vibes has been on my mind a long time. So when I get one, I suspect an interest is alive. But this vibe is undercover. It peeks from under sheets and sees us seeing one another.
Ooh.
This vibe has a sister greeting a brother and being sweet to a brother for the explicit purpose of being a friend or a lover. This vibe has us dating or courting, or maybe even some more things, but this vibe is a shy and coy thing.
Oh.
This vibe is full of strangeness. It is odorless and colorless and tasteless. It is a metaphysical manifestation of invisible faces or apparition floating and levitating. And this vibe, ladies,
Yeah.
is making me say this.
What?
Hey, how are you today, miss? And it seemed that I'd be remiss if I didn't admit that there might be a vibe of interest, or at least so I think. But whether this vibe is distinct or vaguely mine or yours, this vibe is a new cave that I want to explore.
Ooh.
And tell you more about my status and answer questions that you've been asking in general about most men, and then boast that I'm dependable and a faithful distraction, and I'm not thriller like Michael Jackson before his passing, and that this gaseous air here in the atmosphere, this lingering between us and lasting, seems like a vibe of attraction.
Hey.
So if that's what's happening and you like snacks and shit, I'm all this here. A big old bag of chips and the dip.
Hey.
I'm that morsel that you dip and chew before you swallow it. And then I'm that mess in your intestines after you digested it.
Oh.
After you tasted it and masticated it. And then I'm that stuff that came out the other end when you defecated it. Yes, girlfriend, I am him. Or I should say, I am it. I am the excrement, and I am full of it. Because I don't say what other guys say or spit what other guys spit. And since I got the gift of uplift and get on the mic and spit saliva,
Let's go.
I'll convince you that I'm different.
Hey.
And that I think we have that vibe. And this may come as some surprise that I'll be speaking to you scientifically about vibes and about vibe facts and passionate reactions and laws of attraction. I studied the subject of vibe chemistry extensively in vibe classes. I earned a degree from Vibe and You in the physiology of vibe gases as a bachelor first and then a master. And after I earned my vibe PhD, I did research on how vibes be calling me, like Pookie from New Jack City, and why they be calling me back, and how I'm attracted to vibes that are juicy and fat in various shades of black, and how I react to vibes like addicts do to crack cocaine. And I did research on what vibes do to my brain when they diffuse through the membrane, then change to facilitate molecular fusion.
Okay.
And when they do, I get these illusions like, I'm your hero and you're my heroine because I'm abusing you, because I'm shooting you. Or it'd be like I'm Smokey Robinson on that Love Boat, cruising. just high, standing in one spot and moving. So here's the conclusion.
Okay.
And so I'm telling you that all the reasons we have vibes and all the reasons we are alive, like perpetuating the species and spreading one's seeds or exhaling CO2 so that plants and trees can make food and breathe. And you can choose any one of these or maybe even select all the above. But if you ask me, I think the reasons we have vibes is for love. And though love is kind of strange, love is our 15 minutes of fame in the grand scheme of things. And love is why we play the game of life. And love is why I changed one's name to wife. So if it's all right, I would love to take you out and invite you to my house and let you sit on my couch and lay your head on my shoulder, especially since football season is over. Or you can just let me rub your feet while we watch TV or be quiet while I listen to you breathe. Because as a species, this is how we survive. And I believe this, and I conceive this, because thesis about a vibe. Thank you.
Yeah! Let's go, concrete! Let's go, baby. Always. Turn it down. Let's go. It's a vibe. It's a whole vibe.
Please give a
It's
round
a
of applause
whole
for
vibe.
Concrete.
Let's go, concrete.
Woo!
It's a whole vibe.
Lord have mercy. I just want to let y'all know that even during the quarantine, as soon as the quarantine started, while we may not have been in any of our currently 6 open locations, notice the use of the word currently 6. This is currently the newest. Currently. That's all going to change next month. Actually, this month. This May already, goddammit. Oh God, I forgot where I was going.
Baltimore.
We are opening in Baltimore. We have a soft opening, so if you have friends and family in Baltimore and you've been telling them Busboys and Poets is amazing and you guys should go out there because the food is good, we will be opening on 33rd Street, middle of the month. And we are really excited about that. Later this year, we'll be opening up in Columbia, Maryland. We are also excited about that. All right, are y'all ready for your next artist? Let me hear you say yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to apologize up front. I have on contacts. So like my good eye.
Yep.
Is it Shaq Tahiz? Shaq Talks. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please give a huge round of applause for Shaq Talks.
Yeah, Shaq Talks.
Question. For the people sitting in the back, can you guys hear me okay? Like, give me like a thumbs up. Okay. My right hand twerks around a woman I like.
Okay.
Vibrating so much and fast in such precise rhythm, I'm basically a professional hand twerker. She's adorable. I know. Because my hand will not stop when I see her. Sitting on the stool next to the window in Starbucks, the sun shining on the side of her face, wearing her orange sweater against her dark caramel macchiato skin. Her appearance screams warmth over the click-clacking coffee machines. My body tells me she's the only hot chocolate I need before my mind can form the words. I fear the sound of my shaky hands striking the edges of my pockets will scare her off. I pretend to be relaxed just long enough to extend my hand and get the sound that is my name out my mouth. The sound leaving her red-stained lips is my type of offbeat. Just awkward enough for the hint of excitement, half a serving of calmness. Her voice is my flavor of beautiful.
You better talk.
Our conversation, my black nerd meeting her black awesome. A blend of anime and poetry, speaking a dialect only we understand. Our language is passion. She's from the cold, but my Caribbean roots were warming her up to me.
Come on.
I try to keep my cool, though the sound both my heart and hand makes says otherwise. She doesn't notice my nervousness. Maybe she doesn't care. Because whenever she laughs, her eyes squint, lips curve upward, and she never stops laughing. Her amusement combined with coffee beans grinding, summer music playing, receipts printing, is the perfect soundtrack to our first date. Our hands reach again, and as I feel her warmth against my skin, I knew there was something there. We've been together ever since. My hands still shake, but I'm starting to see it less as nerves and more as love. Thank you.
Oh, that's so sweet. Let's go. Oh, he's so sweet. Oh, that's so sweet.
If you enjoyed that poem, you can find me on Instagram at Shaq Talks.
Oh, Shaq Talk.
I share pictures of myself, my
So sweet.
now fiance, and my
Oh, Shaq.
and my soon-to-be stepdaughter. So if you enjoyed this poem, you can find me on there, Shaq Talks.
Yes.
SHAQ Talks. Thank you all.
Oh, Shaq Talk. Oh, that was so sweet. I like that. That was so sweet.
Because I'm all about the love poems. I'm telling y'all that right now.
Yes.
That's just me. So everyone, please give another round of applause to Shaq Talk.
Yes, Shaq Talk. Woo woo.
Now remember where I was going a little bit earlier. I told y'all I'm old, stuff gets derailed, and I've been drinking. So, part 2, even though we haven't been live here in our locations at Busboys and Poets, we are live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on Instagram. So if you are following us on Instagram, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, most of the times it's open mics. Occasionally we throw a few poetry slams in there, so come through. Catch us out there.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna shout out everything. Also, I already said we already streaming live on Facebook. Hey, Facebook.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next poet on the mic. I'm gonna give a proper introduction because I haven't had a chance to do it since it happened. She is the 2020 #3 woman in the world poet, right here from Washington, D.C. Wait a minute, wait. Another one I get to do real quick. She is currently matriculating at Howard University. HU! Ladies and gentlemen, please give a huge round of applause to Carlin Newhouse!
Hey y'all, how y'all doing? That was all right. Let's try that again. Like we on this loud street. Hey y'all, how y'all doing?
Yeah!
I know I have 2 pieces or 5 minutes, so I'm gonna just jump into these poems. Content warning for fat phobia and men being trash.
Oh, do that one. Yes, that one right there. Let's go. Yes.
Rapper Partisan Fontaine says, yes. Now I get paid up front and not the back end. Now I get the bad hoe. I don't touch the fat friend. And once again, my body becomes the punchline for another sick song with a heavy beat. Another man with a thirst for big booties and a hate for big bodies deems his tongue too special for my skin. Says he's here for the bad hoes. Says he got standards and scales fat girl can't fit on. Using his bars to build a cage for my body. Interrupts a slick beat to slap me in the face.
Come on. Come on. Let's go.
Mr. Fontaine. Ain't nobody tell you that I was a bad friend and I'm still a fat hoe, even when the song is, hey, Mr. Fontaine don't know what he missing. I'm some milk and honey, nigga. That means that I'm dripping. Yeah, I am a big girl, but you still a young boy. Nigga want a Barbie. Do I look like your toy, man? You want perfection. You don't know what that is. My body a temple. That will be at your sin. Hey, big fat.
Hey!
You don't know what that is. That's a word around town, but he's in my DMs. Hope I want to text me. Think you finna hide me. On to the next.
Oh!
So my heart is big too. Don't need your approval, so you can do you. Your girl write poems, but I write a diss too. This is for my fat girl. Yeah, be looking too cute. Hey. You better with your rights. You don't touch a fat friend, cool, nigga. When it's your time, I be loving myself. Fat girl standing on the timeline, nigga.
Hey! Oh, nigga!
I miss being in public. I'm gonna do this last poem. Thank you so much
shit.
to Busboys and Poets, to Poet Simply Sherri, to Charity Blackwell, our dope. I'm just really grateful to be here and to be back in public, y'all.
Oh shoot, where'd it go?
Content warning for Black Death, but this is in honor of Black women. And rest in peace to Makia. So I hope you catch a wave that doesn't subside. This for them nappy heads in heaven, with the nappy headed Christ by their side. I pray you catch a wave that doesn't subside. This for them nappy heads in heaven, with the nappy headed Christ by their side. Somewhere, a sky, blue, the kind of color that complements brown skin here. The air smells like cocoa butter and argan oil and the bubbling of collard greens. And there, our little black girls double dutching. Here, the ropes just play things and ice cream truck rolls down the street. Its speaker system blasting formation and the little black girls with their fingers become sticky with fudge scent. Bronze skin sparkling under the warm sun, wrapped in deep purple and bright orange and anything that makes their brown look more brown. No skin lightening lotion here. No umbrellas, no bleach, nothing meant for forgetting. And on the corner, a black woman busts into a twerk. No reason other than celebrating her own bounce interrupts a chorus of yeah. And work, mama. No judgments or eyes here. No thin lips fixing themselves into a frown. No here. The only lips are thick and coated with lip gloss. Vaseline legs catching the light. Yes, here. Everything is shiny and nothing is a shadow. The only pop here is a stack of bubblegum. No sirens, only hair beads clinking. We walk home at sunset, and there is no reason to text and ask if the other got home safe here. The night does not swallow a girl in all her black beauty on Sunday. We cook dinner, not for some man, not to feed a hungry wolf's mouth. We cook for ourselves, for our daughters, to celebrate the beauty of creating something to keep each other full. We press each other's hair at night, manifest bantu knots and cornrows, afros, bigger than the world that could not hold us before, but no sore scalp here. Here, there isn't any pain anywhere. And here, every day is a house party. And here, every black girl gets the gold medal. And here, we are more than our bodies. Here, our mouths only made for songs. Here, every black girl is magic. Here, none of us are forgotten. So I pray you catch a wave that doesn't subside. This for the nappy heads in heaven, with the nappy headed Christ by their side. May your streets be paved with gold. Oh, my hole and make it home. May your streets be paved with gold. Oh, my hole and make it home. Thank you, Busboys and Poets.
Yeah, Carlin! Hey, Carlin! Say hello to the camera. Let them know how you
I forgot to mention in that intro, she is the newest member of the Busboys and Poets host tribe. That's my little poetry niece. I can't collect poetry children. My children is old. My oldest turned 30 last year.
You be lying.
She happy with it. I'm happy with it.
Lying.
I ain't nobody's grandmama. That's the thing.
You ain't 52 though.
So let's go there. All right. So I'm nobody's grandmama. Okay. So I'm gonna give y'all 3 more open mic poets, and then we're gonna get into this feature who just got here a little while ago. Please get a round of applause for Dr. Rebecca DuPont.
Let's go, DuPont.
I'm just saying. I'm just gonna say we're gonna get that started early. So we do 3 more poets, and then we're gonna do our feature. If you have signed the open mic list, we will still be going after the feature. Don't worry. I'm gonna get everybody. So coming up next, oh my word, okay. Story time, quick story, because I got a DM probably about 2 weeks ago. Sherri, you know, since the quarantine, I haven't been out, of course, and I haven't seen you, and I miss you. I'm like, girl, I miss you too. I'm hosting this Saturday. That was supposed to be last week. At 450 K Street. Come on out. Be cool. Come and chill. When I tell you, she was one of the first people I saw when I got here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause for the stuttering diva.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's go, stuttering diva.
Sorry, is that yours? Yep, you know what it is. I apologize. My bad. No, you fine. I just want to touch it. You want it this way? I know. She all right. That's my poetry, auntie, or whatever. I'm not a stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say. We don't want your broken parts. I learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say. No one loves you as you are. But I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for me. 'Cause I am bold, you see. When I first began to speak, I noticed that my speak was different than everyone else's speak. My language was different than everyone else's language. See, hi, my name is Oluwase Izegere, meaning a blessing from God, but my stage name is dope as shit. I am the stuttering diva. A woman who does not stutter but repeat herself for emphasis. I am that chick. My language is of my own. I don't microwave shit. I slow summer 450 shit. My voice makes people have to listen to me. Yes! Hear me. And I mean hear all of me. But see, here's the thing though. When I was going up there, my stutter was the thing that was annoying. They would say shit like, don't speak. Your stutter is one that we can't understand, or make me write down everything. And I got tired of passing notes, fam. I mean, I ain't like I couldn't speak. I just, you know, it took me a while to get the words out. So they laughed, made their little jokes, and then they realized that I could sing. The notes slowly stopped. It became, can you sing everything? And I'm like, bruh, this is not High School Musical. But even though the world wasn't ready for the freak, they sure the hell came to see the freak sing, because the freak didn't stutter when she sang. It was pure, artistic flow like water. So my thing was, I'll do spoken word. I mean, it's the one thing that you can do where you don't have to sing. Like, people have to listen to you if they're in the venue, so you could talk shit out without needing a melody. So I did spoken word. The one place where I felt like authentically me, I mean, I can sit here and tell my story without no one fucking judging me. I am the stuttering diva. I might stutter a bit or two, but it's for you to get what I'm trying to drop to you do. So as I stand on the stage and bare my soul, just know I'm not scared to be seen. I make no apologies. It's just me.
Nice. Woo!
So I'm going to do this real short piece to get people to understand the meaning of my name. It's real easy. like I said, my name is Oluwase Izagare, meaning a blessing from God, which the only thing in my household that was a blessing was me. Here's the meaning of my name. My household was in shambles, and I was always to blame, but just know, through all bullshit comes a silver lining, and I'm it. I am the most artistic, baddest bitch, and you can check the drip. I am about that shit, so just know, when you're talking about a blessing from God, you're talking about me. The one that's good with more than enough confidence you can see. I am a Oluwase Izagare. Nigga X about me.
Let's go, Lua.
Did she check out the juice alone? That's just me, I saw that.
Everyone, please give a round of applause for the stuttering diva. Wow. Okay, so the crowd out here is growing. That's all I'm saying. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Open Mic Night at Busboys and Poets 450 K Street. If you are just joining us, this is what we do here every Wednesday in the before times. Yeah, that's when it was. It was in the before times, before quarantine, before everything shut down. Every Wednesday right here at Busboys and Poets, there would be an open mic. And I would tell you, if you don't like how I host, come back next week. It'll be somebody else. But I can't, I don't know who. I don't know when we're coming back. But again, if you're having a good time, tag Busboys and Poets in everything you post, because we need to let them know that everyone here is having a good time tonight. So we have 2 more artists, and then we're going to get into this feature. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a huge round of applause for Ryan Desan. Coming all the way over from the left. Keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping.
Let's go, Ryan.
What's going on, y'all?
Hey, hey.
My name's Ryan Desan. I'm from Boston. Just visiting. What's going on, y'all?
Let's go, B-Town.
I got a little something I gotta get off my chest.
All right.
Ooh. I'm an up-and-coming artist. You can find me on all platforms. 2020 came in. Everyone cried. Whole world went to hell after Kobe died. Chick came in by the name of Rona. Kicked us in the, didn't need a sister Mona. Ops come through unarmed and they smoke ya. Run it, tat, tat, dead now in closure. Trump getting from up in the bed. Don't give up about what he said. Live day to day, mask on your head, world shut down, pandemic misread, report lies, tell your millions are dead, lay in bed, kids are hungry, Trump, give us some bread. Rosa Parks sat, now take a stand, Dr. King, Malcolm X, preacher fam. Wait, hold on. White man, black man, what you gonna do? Come together, write a letter, kill racism too? Get judged by skin, need bill out, black lives do matter. Hear our screams and hear our shouts. Look at the blood on the floor. This is tragic. Daughters asking why they're still killing us for. Is it time to kill another black man? 12 busted shots, no repercussions on the back end. Glock on their hips, ops never do the time, man. Fed up, stand up, justice for the black man. Thank you.
Yo, if y'all having a good time, make some noise. We're gonna take about a 5-minute pause real quick. We gotta make sure that everyone is spaced out in the right health guidelines real quick. So just give us about 5 seconds and we'll get back into the show. But 5 minute pause, y'all. 5 minutes. Give us 5 minutes. Can y'all say 5 minutes? Say 5 minutes? All right.
That was a good catch. That's one.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know where they are. I'm about to explain. While we're taking this break real quick, I want to let everyone know if you have to go in through this door past the bookstore, past the little room on the left here, and then to the left are the restrooms upstairs. The restrooms downstairs, go through the restaurant and make a left or across the back wall.
I saw it. Do what now? I said I saw her when she walked in. Yeah, it must. That's like she showed up. They showed up anywhere else? No, I didn't think so. No, this is